dear friends. I'm here to introduce Ms. Foram and Mr. Rashid. They are here to highlight some points on cricket. They are going to make you familiar with the topic cricket and enhance your knowledge on it. Shall we start with the presentation?
Good morning, my fellow friends. This is Foram. And first of all, what is cricket? Cricket is not only bat and ball. It is a teamwork. First of all, what do you mean by teamwork? Teamwork is something when group of people combine together as a team to attain and achieve a goal.
So guys, basically cricket is what? Cricket is something that two teams come together, work hard, make maximum efforts to win the match. So just like coin has two sides, similarly in cricket there are two sides, winning or losing. So Foram, can you tell me who were the inventors of cricket? Was it India?
No, it wasn't India, Richard. So guys, the inventors of cricket were the English people, and the first match of cricket was played between India, England and Australia, and the winners were England.
So Foram, now can you think of the various types of cricket?
Yes, Richard, sure. There are three types of cricket. One is ODI, One Day International, Test cricket, and T20. In T20, the game is for 20 overs. In One Day International, that is ODI, is for 50 overs, and the Test cricket is for 5 days. And now, the cricket is a topic which can be never ending. So, I would like to conclude it with my friend.
Yeah, so she said that cricket is a never-ending topic. So, I don't know about other countries, but for India, it's like cricket is a religion, and Sachin Tendulkar is its god. So, thank you guys for your patient hearing, and have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you guys. We really enjoyed listening to you all. I think we will implement this and it will enhance our knowledge. Thank you so much.
Hello guys, a very good afternoon to one and all. Today I am here to introduce you to Ms. Isha Sathe and Ms. Krishna Vasani, who are here to throw some light on the topic male-dominated society. So let's hear about their opinions.
Hello everyone. What do you understand by the word male-dominated society? What do you have to say about male-dominated society?
The women are not being given their equal rights, where they are not allowed to, work as per their opinions, to share their views, to have their own rights. That is what I understand about male-dominated
You rightly said that a male-dominated society is where a male has given all the rights, whether that is education, whether that is professional life, personal life, or even at the workplace. Like a male is given all the importance. He is being kept at the center, and after considering him, a woman has given a value, whether it is a workplace or at your homes as well. Your father is a decision maker, not your mother. All the decisions have been taken by your dad. So that is what is considered as a male-dominated society. Even in Europe and other countries, a woman barely went out of her place. Like she didn't know what is happening outside the world. And when a husband dies, why she has to she has to be back home, do nothing. Why isn't she allowed to go out of the house? While our society is totally being concerned by male and being centralized to males.
That's what our topic is all about. So why this topic?
This topic it's a never-ending topic. It has many loopholes which people doesn't know. There are many things which are being enlightened by people which should be thrown some light at. That is
It's not fair. It's not equal.
Yeah, like at the workplace also, a woman has been discriminated always. Like while paying wages, she has been considerably paid less wages than a man. And even I like to tell you an example about Tata. In one of the factories at Tata, a woman had gone there for a job interview as she was totally fitting for the job. But somehow they didn't wanted female candidates. So they are specifically specified it in their curriculum that we only want male candidates. But then to that woman went to Mr. Ratan Tata and she wrote a letter to him that why shouldn't a female can work at this factory? Why isn't she allowed to work here? So he personally called her, and then that lady was working at the Tata factory in the suburbs somewhere. I don't know the place exactly, but she was working.
This is where the problem starts. There are many countries where the women have been raped and the rapist's wife is sent to the police and she is allowed to go with any men she wishes to, and then she is made a slave. She is paying for her husband's deeds. Why? Why always women?
Because it's a male-dominated society, as they broadly say. It's all centralized to a male person, whether that is job. Even girls have been asked to like keep their brother's bowl of glass in the kitchen. Why can't the guy work for himself?
No. You don't need to study. Come on, sit at home. Come on, wash the bowls. Learn how to wash clothes.
Get married, go and have kids, raise them.
Then make them educated, and if it is a girl, tell her to sit at home. That's what they wish.
Give her the same treatment which you got. Ask her to cook, ask her to go and keep her brother or dad's bowl in the kitchen. Like treat her as a servant. Even if you just highlight
Here we go with how women were seen. It is a male-dominated society. So male gets all the property. He's being given what his father has or he wants to give him. No one cares about the girl. That's where the Nirbhaya case comes into the light. She was wearing a kurti and leggings. She was going out at 9 o'clock and she was being gang raped.
And what the person has to make a statement that the girl was roaming out late in the night, so he raped her.
If she would have not fought against us, she would have been
perfectly fine. Why if a girl is her job?
If she is fighting back, still you have problems.
Yeah, it's like her job gets over at 11 o'clock. Then how is she expected to go
9 or 11, whatever it is, it's her wish. Now we come back.
So there should be some certain laws for girls as well, that even if they are working women, they have to go home safely. Government has to come into action for this.
Now we come on the topic assumption based on gender. Male, he is an active person. Female, just is active at home. She can't be active anywhere else. If it is an office or workplace, anything. Male's presence does matter, but if female is absent, it's okay for them. Male is independent. Women is independent. Why? Without a housewife, does a house become a house? No. But yes, she is dependent.
A male is an organized person. Why? Just because he works at a workplace, so he's organized.
9 to 5 work, right?
Yeah, 9 to 5. But a woman is scattered. Why? Because she has to like jot down all the things and then she has to come to the workplace. So if she gets late, a male or her boss has a problem. Why are you late? Why can't you handle your professional life and personal life differently? But if a male comes late, he's perfectly fine. He's an organized person. The train got late, there was a lot of traffic. He has many reasons and those reasons have been accepted by the bosses as well. And even male are a logical person and woman is an illogical person.
Just because she thinks emotionally at times.
No, even you see it on the road daily. If a woman is driving a car, a male would directly say she's an illogical person. So it is
She doesn't need to drive.
Yeah, she can
Right? And if
expect
male
she's
is
driving
doing
like
careless
this.
driving, come on, he's a male, it's okay for him.
It's okay for him. Maybe he's drunk or maybe he's not into his senses. Maybe he had
There's
a
a
bad
bad
day
mood.
at office. But a woman is driving. But if a woman is not driving properly, it's like she had a
bad day, come on. It is her fault. She couldn't cook at time. It was her fault. Why me?
It's like then the next point is education.
Education, though women can work more hard, they can present more things than men, but yet after certain sort of education, certain level, she is supposed to sit at home. We are 24 hours women. She has to be Then we come at our political status. The federal system of any country does not have women participants in it. That's so sad to hear, but yes, it's the truth.
Domestic violence happens every day. It's like women are like 78% times women have to face a domestic violence and just men face it 22%. Why are women always being harassed by men at every social platform, whether that is a railway station or an airport or a bus stand, everywhere women have been domestically violence. Even divorce take place. Why? Because it's like a man's fault. He cannot handle it. That's the reason a woman has been lightened into a wrong way, that it was her fault. She couldn't do it. Even the national survey has found that 34% of women have been the victim of sexual violence, as well men have not been more victim of the sexual violence.
So that's where it concludes. Women's place is not in kitchen, but it's everywhere. She can work in every field, not just kitchen. She is best at everything. So here we end.
Thank you guys. They were wonderful, and I guess we have grown a lot from there. And thank you. Have a nice day.
Today we have Mr. Maulik Gandhi and Ms. Simran Patil. Afternoon, one and all. Today we have Mr. Maulik Gandhi and Ms. Today we have Mr. Maulik Gandhi and Ms. Simran Patil to enlighten us on the topic public distribution system. So I give them the opportunity to start with their presentation and enlighten us more. Go ahead.
Public distribution system. Public distribution system is an Indian food security system established by the Indian government under the Ministry of Consumer Affairs. Main objective is to distribute subsidized food and non-food items to India's poor, to maintain the minimum nutritional status of the population. Working of public distribution system. Major commodities such as staple food grains through a network of fair price shops established in several states across the country.
So hello friends, I am Maulik Gandhi and I am here to show you the regulation of the PDS. The public distribution system, also known as the PDS, the responsibility of its administration is shared by the central and the state governments. The central government's responsibility is for the procurement, storage, transportation and allocation of food grains, whereas the state government is responsible for distributing the food grains, allotment of ration cards to the people and bulk allocation of food grains. Distributing the commodities through established networks of FPS, also known as fair price shops. Okay, now fallouts of the PDS, like everything has got its negative effects. So the PDS, what are its fallouts? Let me explain. Limited benefits to the poor. Ration cards are allotted to the people only for those who have a proper registered address. It means like the seasonal migrant workers, the homeless poor who do not have a proper registered address are not able to enjoy its benefits. Urban bias. What do you mean by urban bias? Urban bias of the PDS is reflected as 75% of the food transportation in urban areas, whereas 85% of the fair price shops are located in the rural areas. Regional disparities. Regional disparities means some regions are well developed while some regions are less developed. So in the regions which are less developed have lack better transportational facilities, so the food grains are not able to reach the fair price shops in time, which means they can also not, which means that people cannot enjoy the benefit of the public distribution system. Restructuring of PDS. How can the PDS be improved in the current situation? The government should establish food banks and modernize godowns at local level, which will ensure the proper offtake of these commodities. Restructuring of PDS. Flying squads should carry out surprise raid in order to eliminate the problem of bogus ration cards. Rationing officers should check the various malpractices in the fair price shops. I would like to conclude my... Yes. Who's concluding? You are concluding the speech. The public distribution system is an amazing concept. It should be properly restructured and thought over it, and IAS officers should put a more thought over it and see that no needy people in India will ever be hungry. Thank you so much.
So I would like to thank Maulik and Simran to give this lovely speech. Thank you. So this is Rishit Shah. I am here to introduce my friend Riya and Vishal. They are going to enlighten us on the topic euthanasia. So here they come.
So Nishant, what do you actually mean by euthanasia?
Euthanasia means good death. It is a death caused by a doctor on a patient's choice. The main aim for euthanasia, for the people to practice the act, is to end their life in order to relieve themselves from the suffering and pain from the disease they are going through. Sorry, can you give us the categories of euthanasia?
Sure, Nishant. So euthanasia is basically categorized into 3 forms: voluntary, involuntary, and non-voluntary euthanasia.
Yeah, so can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. Voluntary euthanasia. Euthanasia conducted by the consent of the patient is what voluntary euthanasia means. When the patient brings about his own death with the assistance of a physician, the term assisted suicide is often used. This is legalized in Switzerland and some US states of California, Washington, Montana, and Vermont. Then comes involuntary euthanasia. Involuntary euthanasia is conducted against the will of the patient. Then comes non-voluntary euthanasia. Euthanasia conducted when the consent of the patient is unavailable is what non-voluntary euthanasia means. Like we can see that the examples are child euthanasia, which is illegal worldwide.
So voluntary, involuntary, did you know that voluntary, involuntary and non-voluntary euthanasia can be further divided into active and passive euthanasia? So you guys will be wondering what the active and passive euthanasia mean. So I will be going to tell them in detail. So what is exactly passive euthanasia? Passive euthanasia is basically using lethal or common treatments such as antibiotics necessary for continuance of life. Then comes active euthanasia. It is the use of lethal substances or forces such as a lethal injection to kill the person, and it is the most controversial method. It is not only misleading but also unhelpful. So, can you tell us about the laws of euthanasia in each country or India?
Okay. So in India, passive euthanasia is legal. On 7th March 2011, the Supreme Court of India had legalized euthanasia by the means of withdrawal of the life support to the patients in a permanent vegetative form. Forms of active euthanasia, including the administration of lethal compounds, are illegal. Nowadays, we see that euthanasia is being practiced in most of the countries worldwide. But it is not right, as we are no one to decide our death. It is a natural process and we should leave it on God. So, this is the statistical data. We see that...
Agree or disagree chart.
So, we see that more than 70% of the world population disagree to euthanasia. So guys, let's say no to euthanasia and bring an end to this worldwide.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for giving a wonderful presentation.